Hello, Sunshine community. Welcome back for some more bingo. Today is me, Deathline. I'm finally here in the commentary booth with the one and only Game Stabled. Hello, Game.
Hello, thanks for having me, Deathline.
Thanks for
Glad to
having
be
me.
joining you.
So yeah, we're here for Breadghost versus Derpspace in Row Control.
And they're off. I'm looking forward to watching this. I have not caught a row control match yet this season. I don't know if this is the first one, or if I just missed another one.
This is the fourth Row Control match of the season so far.
Okay, I just have missed them all apparently somehow. Cool variant though, cool players.
So, yeah, we have Red versus Dirt. These two are right next to each other on the current standings, so Derp is slightly favored as of going off ELO, but both are very... both can contend for the win here very well. It's not going to be a blowout. What do we have on the board?
I'm looking around.
Wow, row one's annoying. That's just
Yeah,
all progress.
I mean, that can be good if you just decide to be the progress person.
That is true. Row 2, you got 3 secrets and a turbo. It's not too bad. 9 Delfino, 9 pipes is kind of gross, though. Piano 3 damage list is on the card, so not the end of the world, I suppose. But 9 pipes is kind of annoying in Piantissimo. So.
I'm looking at row
Um,
5, 40 totals next to 3 blue trades, next to 7 enemies.
that's Butterfly Blue and 2S1L. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's your blues row for the game, or the match, because I have to
That
say match because you were commentating with me. uh, wow, 3 from 4, 2 from 5, 1 from each, all on the same card. You have 2 hiddens, 1 level, and 2 secrets, 1 level.
lots of counting, lots of numbers on this card.
Lots of numbers on this card. Too many. 5 reds. Row 3 is kind of gross. It's not, like, terrible, but 75 totals, 16 Noki slash 5 Gelato and 5 reds are not fun. 2H1L doesn't really, like, go with anything direct here. I guess there's, like, 3 hiddens, but you're probably going to be getting hiddens, 3 hiddens before you're getting 2 hiddens 1 level, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's a
this
lot
is
of just
tough.
bread progress. 10 yellow button coins. Making Wiggler a little bit better if you want to go to Wiggler, I suppose. Because you do have that 5 gelato shines up in row 3. And there's 3 from 4, so I guess it's like reasonable, but also no bosses on the card, so meh. But it does get you that turbo unlock if you want to go into gelato 4, and then after that you get gelato 4 as a red, you get Piantissimo and gelato. So there's some cheeky play with gelato here on this card that someone can make it work out.
Yeah, deep gelato could be a thing. I mean, yeah, gelato has lots of reds in it. People sleep on gelato reds.
Um, this is kind of just feeling like you want to start Pianta, I'm supposing, because 16 Pianta Blues, Pianta 3 damage list, 3 from 4, that's all really nice setup. Gets you some pipes, gets you that Piantissimo. You can get some nice blues to 40 totals and 3 blue trades. After that, I guess you just start like bowling into Penna with blues.
Yeah, there's not a lot of obviously pinna goals, but there is so many things like 3 from 4 and red coins and things that I feel like pinna would give you a lot of value into.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's also 10 yellow buttons, 1 butterfly. Yeah, pinna's pretty good.
I'm seeing the Serena play. There is 4 Serena Shines down in row 4, which does get you 2 secrets 1 level just like that, assuming you don't pick up a hidden or hundreds there first, which there's no reason to do hundreds on this card, basically.
Oh, I just realized that's that's the new goal. Wow.
2 secrets 1 level is part of the 3.2 bingo patch that we are playing on for Season 4. Slightly buffing Deep Bianco and Deep Pinna, and then also making Serena a little bit more viable in the early game.
You can get an enemy out of Serena if you do
that. There is the Serena Boo up there in 4, so could help towards 7 enemies and make it. You can do 7 enemies Pinnaless if you so choose, or Gelato-less. I'm not sure. Yeah, I feel like the you just said the obvious thing is to go to Pianta. Now, Serena can counter that to an extent by just working out 4 Serena Shines. That gets you 2 secrets 1 level, and then you just gotta like hard focus blues, I guess, after that for a little bit. But that gets you good stage position if you win all those goals, because 3 Secret Shines is like the one you really want in row 2. After that, it gets really annoying to pick up anything else in row 2.
Yeah, there's definitely in both row 2 and row 4, there's a very interesting like Pianta versus Serena kind of like anti-synergy in both of those rows.
Mm-hmm. Bianco looking Rico looking moderately okay just for blues.
Bianco feels similar to Pinna, where it's just like you get a lot of value towards a lot of goals, but not like
nothing direct.
You don't necessarily click anything directly.
Mm-hmm. So now that airstrip is done, we will see where the players opt to go. Bread off to open up Bianca, while Derp gonna take the Pianta start route. And I think that's fair. I think there is value in just opening up Bianca and then maybe playing a little bit of setup here.
Yeah.
Because you can just kind of rush blues into Pinna and still be okay for the most part, I think.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Pianta is the shines are just fast. For the most part. Yeah. How well can you do if you just do a shallow dip into like every world here? You can get 2 from 5, you get your both gold birds way down the line, you're 1 from each.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you get secrets by doing that?
Like, I guess Bianco 3 into Serena is not even bad as setup either, because then you could still work on blues, and Bianco blues are not a bad start for 40 totals. It might not win you 3 blue trades, but you can work up for the enemies as well, since 7 enemies can be routed kind of differently. See Bread picking up some lives here while getting through the Bianco unlock. Derp finishing up Pianta 1. Is there any value in Noki? There is both Goldbirds on and up in row 1, along with 1 shine from each level. Other than that, Noki feeling kind of blue. And there's Noki Blues. Speaking of blue. Not too much reason to go any farther than that, though. Unless you really want to do Noki Piantissimo. Doesn't seem like the greatest option, though.
Do your 2 hiddens in Noki. Let's go.
Ooh, we do see Bread going to Serena.
Alright, that's the Pianta versus Serena, like we said. I'm interested to see how much Derp goes for blues. Probably a lot. Would you say Derp has a speed advantage here? I'm not actually so
Derp
sure.
does have a speed advantage between these two, at least in any percent shines. Not by a ton. I feel like Bread can definitely contest with Derp in some speedy things, but it kind of comes down to gameplay. In the end, no matter how fast you are, if you don't play well, then it can definitely ruin your chances. So I think as long as both players avoid deaths, too many deaths, they will both be in the game, in the match. This card would have greatly benefited for having bosses, though. Instead of, like,
Yeah,
red
bosses would
coins.
have grounded a few different starting options a little. How long do you think Derp is gonna stick past Pianta 3 damageless in here? Probably not, right?
I mean, there is pipe setup, I guess, and then Pianta 5 is a secret if you really want to go that far.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
see much reason to go do that, though, if you're going to start Pianta.
Seems
You
like
might as
you'd
well
come
just...
back later.
You kind of just want to work on blues and then trade those blues in ASAP, so...
Oh yeah, the blues too, of course. Yeah.
So Derp
Oh yeah,
does
you
have to
gotta
be careful
watch that.
here to not get Pyro Chickened or take fall damage or take lava damage.
Using the box instead of just ground pounding to avoid the fall damage. I like it.
And
They're
finishing up
not
Serena
finishing
1.
16. Okay.
Ooh, Pyro Chicken. Come close.
It's very
There.
interesting. So Derp didn't get the 16 Pianta blues, which you can get by the end of episode 3. But they also didn't straight rush Pianta 3 damageless.
Yeah, they just kind of picked up half the blues and they're gonna let it sit for a while, which... Oh, okay, no, they're gonna continue. So they just want to
Alright.
split the value here.
Maybe
Which is
they just felt
understandable.
confident that they were gonna be the only one in Pianta and wanted to do the blues more like optimally.
If you think it's a race for Piano 3 damageless at the start, then you also want to set up for Piano 16. I think splitting those blues like that is fine. But Derp doesn't know where Bread is. Bread has full info on Derp. We'll be expecting a 16 Piano to click eventually at some point. It is in their first secret. Now, if you're Bread, you have to...
blue?
No. Which Serena kind of sucks for blues. Admittedly, but...
Yeah.
It is going to be a little hard to contest. They have been picking up lives, though, which is nice. Just getting the ones along the way. Working up towards that 18 lives goal in row 3, which has some annoying other goals to pick up.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking 18 lives, 2 hiddens, and Serena, 5 reds or something for row 3.
Ooh, scary sandblocks, physics. Okay, we're good. Derp's at 15. Has 15 on the counter.
Very nice. Oh, yeah, so that's another thing. If Derp sticks in Pianta, Derp could do lives really early.
Yep, and
so maybe
Pianta 5
Breadghost
are.
has that on his mind too.
And the really interesting thing about this Pianta versus Serena play is that both players are working towards pipe shines.
Yeah.
So that's heavily contested, so... There's the 16 Piano Blues click. Derp gets it, knows that they either weren't racing Bread in Pianta, or Bread just had something catastrophic happen. Bread has full information, can delay the Serena click for forever, basically.
Yeah. Probably nobody gonna go to both Pianta and Serena because they play a lot of the same parts here.
Yeah. Serena is always a commit that you have to be willing to make. It's very scary because of the the time commitment spent on Whenevers and Manta.
It'll be very interesting to see if Breadghost does get that boo. Because with the Serena, it seems like you want the 2 secrets in one level. That's row 5. But literally, what else do you get in row 5? Kind of nothing.
Yeah, because getting blues out of Serena's annoying. Even when you're in 4 and you have all those 20 blues access, it's still like it takes a while to get all those blues because they're just so spread out.
Whoa, that was a Chad whenever.
That was a crazy angle to throw the banana at. And didn't know how that worked. They're now opening up Bianco, done with their escapade, finishing just short of their first secret. So finishing at 4 pipe shines while Bread is working on their 4th right now. Derp will have the slight advantage to opening up Rico and Gelato here, but not by much. Yeah, Bread opting to skip all the blues here, basically.
They're about to be tied. Yeah, tied on pipe shines. Oh, actually, no. This will be 5 for Bread. And Bread will also have 2 secrets.
2 secrets and 2 secrets 1 level. We'll just need to go off to Gelato for their 3rd. Derp is off to Pachinko. Gonna get their first red coin, their first Delfino shine of many. And also we'll reset the plaza here.
Yeah, the sad thing is, even if Bread gets 3 secrets and 9 pipes, that definitely does not guarantee row 2 for him at all.
Mm-hmm.
So Bread is now officially delaying 4 Serena shines and 2 secrets in 1 level.
Correct. And even when they finish Gelato 1 here, they can opt to delay 3 secrets for probably like 5 minutes safely, since Derp started Pianta. So both have similar progress in their respective worlds. Derp is favored on blues, however, since Bread has opted to only pick up 1 thus far.
And Bread did not get that boo in Serena 4, at least not yet. So probably not thinking about row 5, or it might not be.
Correct.
But we'll probably see him back in Serena 4 again later at some point, I would guess.
I'm interested to see how much they're going to care about blues progress at this point. Since, like, outright rushing it is not terrible, but it literally only wins you, like, 2 goals. Which the remaining 3 in that row are kind of annoying, so... Bread picking up their first enemy. Derp also going to be picking up their first enemy here. Just a few more blues in general. Derp at 19 blues, Bread to 2 now. The Derp can very easily finish out 30 here if they so choose, getting catacwacked right at the end. Bread gonna not even bother with delaying 3 secrets, so giving up that information that they either Serena started or they did Bianco 3, Serena 2, Gelato 1.
Yeah, I feel like Derp would assume that it was 4 Serena shines. Or maybe not. It's definitely one of the 2, because there's no way he got 3 secrets otherwise. That is the optimal 3 secrets rush, is to do Serena 4 into Gelato 1.
Mm-hmm. 3 Hiddens also up in row 1, so they both can easily grab access right here. Derp does not have good access for a 3rd hidden, while Bread does. Serena 2, very quick life grind spot, can get you 18 lives, could get you another red coin. Derp entering Gelato 2, Bread in Gelato 1 reds. There's also 5 Gelato Shines in row 3, so Gelato can be very powerful for Bread if they know how to leverage it correctly here.
Yeah, there's also a Turbo Nozzle in Gelato 4. That could really... That could be the answer to row 2 for both players.
Derp not getting cursed 3 mirror RNG. They were grouped up in the middle of the mirror though, so they will have to push them out a little bit more. Gonna be clicking 2 secrets 1 level, but not clicking 4 Serena Shines.
Huh.
Which...
My man already did
19 minutes? I guess it's...
6.
Or
Bianco,
I don't know if you can.
right?
I don't know if you could do Bianco 6 plus Gelato 1 in 19 minutes. That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think you're maybe the fastest people can, but that'd be pretty close. Bread now out of Gelato after Gelato 1 R. So they have 2 from Gelato at the least. They're going to be leaving on off to do Lily Pad with a pipe click.
Oh, it's a pipe shine and a red coin shine, I guess?
It is a pipe shine and it is a red coin shine. This will be Bread's 6th pipe.
Yeah, and I bet he's going to go back to Serena and do both hiddens there. And that'll put him at 9 pipes, 2 hiddens from 1 level. 4 reds, I think. Yeah, 4 reds.
Very clean
3
pipe clip.
hiddens.
Derp finishing up Gelato 2 here. Ooh, scary Bread, scary, you're dead.
Anti-life synergy for Breadghost. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Lily Pad is admittedly not free. Sometimes it is a little annoying if you're just going too fast towards the end. You can also clip off the Lily Pad at this corner up here after the 5th coin, which is annoying, so... Bread, it really should just be letting them themselves bounce off the wall there. It's kind of annoying if you try and stop the Lily Pad's momentum, since you're going through that curve anyways. Derp continuing on with their Gelato play, countering what is effectively cheese with Serena. Now that, and mentioning Serena, Bread has now clicked off 4 Serena Shines. Leaving no room for doubt about what secrets they have accomplished.
Yep, here goes Breadghost back to Serena. So Derp, with this Gelato play, is probably going to win Turbo Nozzle and 2 Piantissimos pretty soon. Assuming they do the Piantissimo, which, like, they're gonna.
Also gets you 5 Gelato Shines down in row 3.
Right. And Breadghost is going to be happy with his 3 Serena Shines and 9 pipes here. But then Delfino Shines, I think they're tied, but Breadghost has Lily Pad, whereas Derp has Pachinko, so I guess...
Red's technically in the lead because Lily Pad takes longer than Pachinko, but, like, that's very negligible.
Yeah, we'll see how quickly either of them rushes Delfino Shines.
So this will be 8 pipe shines for Breadghost. This will also be their second hidden. Worth noting, Derpspace picked up their 10 yellow button coins, so they are up for that. This is also 3 from 2 levels for them, whereas Bread only has 3 from 1. Delfino Rocket is going to be a very long contention if Bread wins 3 from 4, however. So Bread sees this 10 yellow buttons click at 25 minutes. Do you think Derp just straight rush Pinna after Pianta? Because that's feasible, I think. Or do you think he?
Yeah.
Do you think Derp went to Gelato?
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know how Breadghost reads it. I feel like he should see it as Gelato.
Bread going to opt to not finish out 9 pipes and 3 hiddens. Off to open Rico now. Might just want to open up Rico and then do this so they can get into Pinna after, so that's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Derp gonna full commit to Sandbird into 2 Piantissimos here. Probably.
Derp did not grab the turbo yet.
Did not grab the turbo. Easier to do it in 5 if you do not want to perform Turbo Bird. And with the Serena play, they feel pretty safe of waiting until Gelato 5.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ooh, looks like Bread's actually going to opt for Tall Grass as their last pipe. This will also be a red coin shine, which this is their 3rd red coin shine.
Okay, I'm surprised he would. No, I think this means he did see the 10 yellow buttons as being Gelato, and he knows he needs Delfino Shines. Because I would have expected him to do Serena 2 with lives, since he's been going for lives pretty hard.
Yeah, and when you see 10 yellow button coins, you're not super worried about 2 hiddens 1 level either at the moment.
Yeah, true.
And you know that you've been picking up lives along the way, so 18 is a very easy thing to just swap to at any given point, especially when you have Serena 2 R open.
It would also be 3 hiddens though. It's a lot of goals. That one level would give him a lot of goals. So
Derp at 25 blues, 10 shines. We'll see if they can find 5 more here in Gelato, and then trade, or if they'll just go to Pinna and not even bother. Derp is currently at 2 reds, so Bread taking the lead here with Tall Grass. Is going to be delaying 9 pipes. Which is fine for now.
yeah, fair enough.
Oh, now we're seeing us run a 2 play.
Okay.
That makes makes Tall Grass a little bit weird.
Yeah. Whatever.
But it is Delfino setup in the very least, so it's not like a big deal. Derpspace notably picking up the turbo nozzle. And not losing to Piantissimo.
Derp did not get the enemy. The Cataquack.
Cataquack in 5, yep. So both players still at 1 enemy. And there's 5 shines for Derp out of Gelato. Ooh. Not the optimal way to... There you go. Just
Oh,
getting bodied by the stew.
you gotta get more than one life per death in order to increase your life count over time.
Yeah, I have fallen victim to this trap. Personally, I do recommend doing like 2 dives into like a rollout to hit the block and then just taking the damage off the stew, because you can just stand there after taking damage for like a really long time and not get hit again.
You
So
just
just
gotta
like yeah.
resist the temptation to jump and kill him.
Personally, I think standing still is it makes grouping the stews easier and makes it a little bit more consistent to pick up all 3 stew lives out of this life grind. I believe Derp picked up the hidden there in Gelato while we were focused on the life grind. That is 1 hidden for them. That is 18 lives for Breadghost. We'll see if they pick up an extra later for goal safety. They're just going to click it off. Derp is going to try and pick up some last-minute Delfino blues and get their 3 blue trade shines goal. Those players are even on enemy blue coins and even on butterfly, though technically Derp has better access to a butterfly.
Derp has 2 butterflies. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was butterfly
bees.
out of 6.
Yep, everyone falls for that.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Breadghost!
Ah!
Red, hover! Okay, 3 hiddens. 4th red, 9 pipe shines, still being delayed. 2 hiddens, 1 level. Oh, there's all the clicks. 5 reds.
5 reds. Huh?
Serena 2, R, Serena 4 R,
Okay, yeah.
Gelato 1 R.
I agree. 5 reds.
Tall grass. That's only 4, right?
No, he did Gelato 1R. And lily pad and tall
Oh,
grass.
he did lily pad. I forgot about lily pad. Yeah, that's 5.
Still not clicking 9 pipes for some reason. I feel like it's pretty obvious at this point, but that's fine.
Bread did not do Pachinko. No. Now Bread is in Rico. Derp doing their 3 blue trade shines. Both players have Pinna open and are opting to not go to Pinna at this point. This Rico play is fine. It is 1 from each prog. Bread at this point kind of needs to like just do 2 from 5 or 1 from each progress while getting both Goldbirds, 9 Delfinos, and then just like try and cheese out the victory with row 1 and 2, because row 1 is kind of like scary.
Yeah, the problem is Derp is already rushing Delfinos right now.
Which is the correct play for Derp.
Yeah, so this'll...
Because if Derp can get away with that, they're going to win 3 from 4 at this pace, and any big blues are actually just 40 totals in Butterfly would be good for Derp.
Yeah, and then... Yeah. That's 3 rows. There you go. GG.
So yeah, Bread's gonna cry because Derp's making the good call to go do Delfino. Okay, there we see the 9 pipes click while opening up Pinna. Derp is like, okay, good thing I'm playing Delphina right now because I'm going to go get that and get my row and make you cry for all that effort of Serena.
Yeah, Derp is probably feeling pretty good about their decision right now. That being said, Breadghost is going to be the first in Pinna, it looks like. What? So, 3 from 4. Oh, never mind, he's not going.
Nope, just opening it up. Derp at 18 shines already. Oh, okay, Bread's now opting to do Delphinos.
Oh no, it's too late.
Derp now has like a 2 or 3 shine lead. I have not been keeping track entirely of that. Let's see. So Bread has 2. This is their 3rd. Derp has 5 with this? 6? Somewhere around there.
Something like that.
And has a 6 shine lead over Bread. And just shine totals. Bread off to go do Goldbird.
Bread could definitely win row 1 still, for sure. He's got a Serena shine, right?
Yeah, he is the better progress for 1 from each, for sure. Already having done Serena and Rico, whereas Derp has only played Pianta and Gelato, which they have Pianta up on Bread, but that does not outweigh the Serena and Rico progress.
And then after that, if Bread wants something, I guess he's technically up on enemies? Since he has Rico 1 done?
That is true. Has access to the Serena Boo. Derp has access to the other Gelato enemy that they should have picked up along the way anyways, but they didn't. So Bread sees this 2 Piantissimos click and is now jumping in Bianco, so they might be making the call to just bail on row 2.
It's a good call to make.
Which is a good call to make, but you need to be winning 3 from 4. And Delphina Rocket, for sure, if you're not going to be picking up blues, which you already know you're down by at least 30 blues. So they have 3 in Serena. They're 1 shine short of 3 from 4, or 3 from Gelato, which is just a quick hidden away. They will be getting 3 out of Pinna at least, so they can get Delphina Rocket. And then they just need 1 more level anywhere to pick up 3, which I guess... Rico? Pianta? One of those 2 would probably be the fastest.
I feel like Rico, because then you maybe could pray for enemies too if you end up needing it.
Rico would be better at this point.
But he doesn't have any butterfly access.
Which is true, but Derp also has to go through all that Pinna stuff, so... So Bianco done. Red also might be trying to get to Noki here. I do think that Pinna is, like, really, really necessary for both of these players right now. Derp needs to win 9 Delphinos, because if they don't win 9 Delphinos, then they just cry. So that's fine. They can do that after 9 Delphino Rush. We're playing box game 3. No, we're not. It's box game 2. I can't see.
It's gotta be 9, right? Feels like 9.
This should be somewhere near 9. There is the 5 Gelato Shines click. And there's 9 Delphino Shines.
Thank you, Derp, for clicking a goal in a row that is already dead.
Yep. So, Bread really needs to go just do the hidden in Gelato. and stop these Delfino shines, and then go to Pinna.
Yeah, I guess he just wants to get to Noki. But he needs a Pinna shine anyway.
Yeah, you're at... I mean, I guess if you want to do Pianta 1... or Gelato hidden into Pianta 1 into Noki for both Goldbirds, that's fine. You will need to go do Pinna 1 after the fact. For one from each. But that's fine. Bread has a win con here, it's just a little narrow. Because they have to make the correct calls.
Derp also not doing Pinna.
Derp is off to Noki, and can win both Goldbirds at this point, which just kind of makes Bread cry a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Bread is still up for 2 from 5, I think.
Yes, because they have 1 done in most levels at this point.
Yeah.
Derp has 2 from 2 levels, which so does Bread. But they have not visited anywhere else other than here, Noki, which they are doing Noki 1 instead of Goldbird. I guess this is fine for 2 from 5 progress. I don't know why you wouldn't just do Goldbird first.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Whatever, though. Yeah, Breadghost must just be really concerned about Goldbirds, which
is
right
interesting.
at this point.
Both players are just ignoring the hell out of Pinna.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is like, if you win Pinna, you win. But it's just interesting. Derp also needs to pick up 40 tolls at some point, because they're kind of not getting punished by Bread, just who has not cared once at all about the blues other than the ones that he walked into.
Yeah, imagine how different this would be right now if 15 minutes ago Bread had just said, I'm going to do 40 blues.
Instead of Delfinos. Derp would basically be super crying. Bread doing some movement. So,
does Derp have the Delfino Goldbird?
Derp does not have the Delfino Goldbird, I believe.
I wonder why Breadghost didn't at least do Pianta 1 as in his rush to Noki, because it's not that slow.
Yeah. Derp re-entering 3 from 4 progress, this is fine. Noki 2 is fast. Derp will have 3 from 3 after this. Bread is still currently on 3 from 1 and 2 from another. But they're too focused on 1 from each prog at this point.
Yeah.
If at any point Bread just makes a hard commit to blues, they could still have this. But that win con is getting narrower and narrower as the match progresses.
A lot of blues here in Pianta, he could do it. Derp going to Rico to finally finish 40 totals, and enemies probably is the plan.
Yeah.
And 3 from 4.
3 from 4 here is a great play from Derp because of enemies backup. Bread having a little bit of a rough Pianta 1 here. Nope, Derp has stopped caring about blues once again.
Okay. I mean, okay. Breadghost has to be going to Pinna right now, right? There's no other.
Yes, there's no other option, which I think once they're in Pinna, hopefully they'll make the commit to just stay in Pinna, which would be the correct choice. I still don't see Bread winning this without 40 tolls at this point, though, because they're not going to be winning 3 from 4.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, Derp just gets 3 from 4 now, and then 40 totals and enemies probably.
They will need to either go jump into Bianco for a few shines for 7 enemies, or they can take the other alternative, which is go get Yoshi and do Butterfly with bees.
Well, you know, if Breadghost had gotten that enemy in Serena, there was a world here where he could have still won enemies right now, I think.
I agree, because both players have just like ignored Bianca for the most part, other than Bread doing Bianca 1 for 1 from each prog. And for 7, you kind of need 1 out of Bianco at a minimum, so if they got the Boo, that would have replaced the 1 in Bianco, and then they could just pick up the Stack and Stew here and then get all 4 in Rico. But there is 1 from each, so it's now 2-1 for Bread, but Bread will most likely not be picking up any more goals for the rest of this match, if I had to guess.
Oh, you know what? Derp does not even need to do Bianco. Derp can go back to Gelato 5. Get that enemy. They get
true.
4 in Rico.
Yep, 4 in Rico. If they know to go back to Gelato, they can pick up that one, and then they can also just go and pin a 1 and pick up the Stack and Stew there. So yeah, this card was really interesting to route, because there was this whole like do you start Gelato or do you start Pianta? Do you start Serena? These both plays have like these insane like goal lineups that could work out for row control. And then it kind of just devolved into Bread picking the wrong progress goal to work for, and then also just completely not touching blues. And not, I guess, not focusing Delfino Shines to an extent. I don't think that was necessary for Bread. It would have helped to have row 2, but it was like you could have done without it.
Yeah.
So there's the 3 from 4 for Derp. Derp is now off to Pinna.
It's so crazy because it's like, of course, your opponent already got 3 blue trade shines. There's no world where you suddenly commit to 40. But if he had done that at any point,
it was a really slow 3 blue trade shines too, right? Like that got clicked at the like that 30-minute mark, and they still haven't clicked 40 totals.
It was a really slow 3 blue trade shines after starting with Pianta 16.
That too. So Bread is now in Pinna 3, and the last set of goals on the board is row 5. You have 40 totals, 7 enemy blues, and 1 butterfly blue. As Bread, I would have been just rushing blues for what it was worth if I could anymore at this point.
Yeah.
Because I have no butterfly access.
Yeah, and you know Derp has done at least Pianta 3.
I wasn't even watching if Derp picked up the enemies in Rico. I'm just going to assume they did, so they're at 5 right now. 40 totals. Finally clicked off at the 50-minute mark.
Nicely done. Finishing Pinna 1, I guess, is Derp doing Butterfly?
Derp is doing Butterfly. I don't think they see the enemy win con here.
I
They
guess
just see
that's
Butterfly.
That's probably right. That's probably the correct choice.
Which, I mean, either one is fine. I guess, for Derp. But, yeah, now you just cry as Breadghost, because you just don't have a Butterfly open.
Yeah, literally. I mean, you need Butterfly and enemies to win, so your Butterfly here is probably literally, you know, the one, what's it called?
Rico 8. Rico 8 has 4 enemies. You get 2 enemies out of Pianta. You're at 2 right now, I think. Maybe still only 1. I don't even know if Bread picked up the stacking to do. I don't think they did.
I guess if he went to Pianta 5 for Butterfly, that's also 2 enemies. That's probably better.
Which, I don't know if doing Pianta 2 through 4 plus 5 stuff is better than just committing Rico at that point, since you have Rico 1 done. You only have 1 enemy, though. Yeah, you still have 1 enemy. So, plus 4 in Rico would get you 5. So I guess you would just do Rico through Rico 4, then go to Pianta, since you need 2 enemies anyways. I don't know, this isn't a hypothetical I think I'd ever have to think about.
Okay, wait a second. How close is this Butterfly's race, actually? Because Breadghost already has Yoshi now. He's already got Pianta 1. So he just needs to do 2, 3, 4.
Derp needs to do
finish
3, 4. Pianta? Derp should win this.
Derp should win this.
From here.
But like a disaster in Pinna 3 or 4 could make Breadghost win, but probably not going to happen.
Derp is currently at 2 enemies at the very least. Bread's still only at 1. Despite being in Pinna and having the option to pick up the stack and stew in 3.
Yeah.
Derp also just has better enemy access in general, so even if Bread somehow miraculously wins Butterfly Blue.
Yeah, plus Derp will get the 2 in Pianta anyway. Even if it came down to that, probably. Even if Breadghost somehow wins Butterfly.
Mm-hmm. This really came down to both players just not wanting to do the blues calls. This is really funny.
Yeah.
And they weren't even
really
that good on the card, which is like, it's so justifiable that they didn't want to do blues because they weren't that good. Like 3 blue trades and 40 totals are like the 2 of the best, like some of the best blues goals you can get on a card, and they just weren't that good because it's a row control.
Yeah. They only were relevant for row 5, and if you got them, you won row 5, and then they traded the other 2 rows or the other 4 rows.
That's nice. Derp has like a 20-second lead right now. It's slightly extending. It gets lower if they miss one cycle.
Yeah, this has got to be
Maybe 30 seconds.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Derp will go get sidetracked by enemies first and throw the match. But not even, because then they would still win enemies.
Oh, we have one missed cycle at least. That saves Bread 10 seconds. Finishing up with a 2 cycle here. Bread working up on 10-4, spraying the chain chomp a little early. Or just doing damage to it, I guess.
I guess it's probably optimal to do a little spray there.
The damage will replenish if you don't spray it again. I'm getting bodied right now. But I guess it's better if you're not used to doing left pattern. So yeah.
However close this ends up being, it would have been that much closer if Breadghost, Pianta 3 and 4 were a little
cleaner, yeah.
A little cleaner. Because wow, this is gonna end up being pretty close.
Yeah. Now, fruit can matter here, I guess, at this point. Not by much. And if you like lose your fruit or you drop Yoshi in the Stelzig pit, that could make a difference, but Derp should be winning this.
Maybe Derp will get the first set of bees first, and Breadghost won't.
Oop, Derp got banana. That is the worst fruit to get. They have like a 10-second lead right now.
If they stop for the bees, that could make the difference.
Bread got the best one. That's Papaya. Game's really trying right now.
Although, does Breadghost know the strats for the different fruit? I don't know.
Kind of. Yep.
Okay. Derp didn't stop for the bees.
Don't pull Stelzig. Don't miss the butterflies. Oh, Bread stopping for the bees. No.
Oh.
Derp's up on the mushroom. Yep. And Derp will be taking Butterfly Blue here in row 5. And that is a 3-2 victory in row control for Derp.
GG.
A very close match on a very hard Carter route. We'll see if we can get our players in for a quick interview. Hello, Derpin, not to be confused with Despin, and hello, Breadghost. GG's on the match to both of you.
That was a match.
That was interesting. I'm really surprised Butterfly took you that long.
I had no pinna.
There were some choices at the end game from both of you. So to start, Derp obviously went to Pianta. Bread, you opened up Bianco and then went into Serena, which was like kind of the 2 starts you could really effectively pick on this card, and then both like work your way into this like gelato cheese route, which you both ended up going to gelato. And then Bread, you decided to leave, and Derp stayed. Thoughts on this so far?
I didn't see anything in gelato, so I was very confused. Besides, like, Piantissimos. was like, what?
And nozzle.
Yeah, turbo nozzle. But then, like, I think the biggest problem I ran was I overcommitted Serena. I shouldn't have overcommitted Serena.
I think your Serena commitment was fine. It was just your choice of shines thereafter. Ultimately, the continued gelato play worked off for Derp, who ended up claiming out Turbo Nozzle into Piantissimos, and then had just more Delfino Shines progress than you did, Bread, which ended up
I had one Delfino
costing
shine, and then I did my 10 shines, so... Like, just, 10 shines.
Mm-hmm.
As in 9 shines, because... There's...
Yes.
Yeah, I think... Honestly, Breadghost, there's a world here where if you had just done 9 Delfino Shines and not sort of interwoven them with other things, you might have just won the whole match.
I mean,
Yeah, any one of the goals changing could have changed a lot.
Yeah, there was
what
just
did
so
I-
much there.
I already forgot what I did between Serena Hiddens and Delfino Shines.
I want to ask Bread, why did you opt to do Tall Grass when you did, instead of just doing Serena 2R? Which you did right after Tall Grass.
Because I had just unlocked Rico. I thought it was closer. I needed
What?
I needed a 9th pipe. I needed a 9th pipe, and I needed a 5th red. So I was like, Tall Grass.
Isn't
It's
Sounds like
Serena...
Serena
and a
2.
red.
Yeah, isn't Serena 2 a 9th pipe?
No, that was the 8th pipe. I'm pretty sure. As I did
You
Lily Pad.
had...
I did Lily Pad, which is the only other pipe I did besides Serena. So
Well,
that would
you
have
had-
No,
been.
Serena
had
4 counts as 2 each
4R.
time.
I
though.
know, but
So,
oh yeah, that is 9 pipes.
because yeah, Serena 4 is Serena 1 through 4 is 5.
I forgot
Serena
to count
4R
Serena 4R twice. I forgot
Is
to
7.
count.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes a little bit more sense.
But
We needed red coins
wait,
anyway, so
So 7 plus. Wait. So I'm doing math now, and I can't think. So
There
I
was
had
way
8
too much
out of
math on the
Serena.
card.
I had 8 in Serena then.
you had
Yeah,
8 out of Serena, yes.
Plus
Okay,
Lily
yeah,
Pad.
I think I didn't realize I didn't count one of the extra pipes, which is why I did the grass pipe.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So
That's fine.
instead of pachinko.
It was fine.
Which I was thinking I should do pachinko, but then I was like, but I only have 8 pipes. Which I think at the time I did only have 8 pipes, but I didn't realize I only had 8 pipes. I thought I had 7.
Mhm.
Wait, okay. Sorry. Biggest question of the whole match, though. Derp, why did you just never get 10 more blue coins?
I have no idea.
That,
Honestly, I just-
yeah.
I didn't know if I needed Pro 4, and I was, like, afraid I'd get sniped to other things, so I didn't want to route in too many blue coins and get sniped to 3 from 4 from that. Or
So
2 from 5, or 1 from each.
hmm And this is where the second half of the match really comes into play, where after Derp wins 9 Delfinos and wins out row 2, Bread had 2 options. Super focus 3 from 4, or rush 40 totals. Because if Bread wins 40 totals, Derp's still in a like crying position. Because both players need pinna. And then it kind of comes down to enemies. And then Delfino Rocket if Bread wins 3 from 4. Bread opted to pick one
I
from
was hoping.
each.
Wait, Red, how
And-
many shines did you have?
At the end, 29 with no blue
Okay,
trades.
because I have 33 right now. I had 29 entering
traded.
pinna.
Yes, Derp 33. Bread picked up 2 blues, which I believe was somewhere in Delfino
It was
and
Jail Blue and the Red Cataquac.
the Red Cataquac.
I did not want row 5. I don't know why. I don't even know why I even clicked 2 secrets in one level. I was like, this is just such a dumb click. I don't even want this.
Then why'd you click it?
I don't
Well, I
know,
think it was
because I
like-
thought maybe later I might need it, and then it turns out I did need it later. So
As the person who clicked 5 gelato shines way after row 3 was dead.
I thought if I clicked 2 Piantissimos, it was obvious, and I wanted the extra gold. Okay, smile. Plus,
So yeah, if there was this just like 25-minute period where Bread just committed to 40 totals, which would have taken, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. Bread was like in a good spot to still close out the victory. You both had one enemy for a very long time. Bread opted to never pick up the Serenaboo.
Yeah.
Derp, you missed the second Cataquack in Gelato. That was a freebie.
Oh, I thought for sure that Derp would have that. I was like,
Oh,
there's
yeah, I
no
forgot
way,
that you
even if
did.
I win the butterfly race. I'm actually surprised the butterfly race was as close as it was, but
How
there was like,
come?
there's no way.
Yeah,
I have
Derp
no
Bread
idea.
also didn't pick up the Stack and Stew and Pinna, so that's another
Yeah,
one on top of
I
that.
was like,
I had
have
access
to get
to,
to butterflies.
to Rico 4 and then Gelato 6 with Yoshi, so yeah.
So it was kind of over. Yeah, I just was dumb.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, you still need to pin it. So yeah, Derp would have been faster for you instead of going through all that butterfly blue pain, which was actually only like a snipe by I don't know 20 seconds. Would have been a little bit less if Bread didn't go for the B there at the end.
Why'd you go for the B?
Because enemies are on the card. And
Well, I mean, you
these are
could have
enemies.
gotten like the butterfly and then gotten the bees.
Yeah, but that looked really slow, and I don't know. I felt like butterfly was super contested, and I was like, I have to. Like, you haven't clicked this
Yeah,
in
of
so
course,
long.
butterfly was super contested. It would have been the last goal.
I don't know. I just played like garbage after I lost 9 Delfinos. I'm
Disagree.
horrible at row control after I lose.
Disagree.
The
You
row
played
that I'm going
fine.
for,
You just made a few missed routing calls.
which is me
the
every single match.
The faster option for Derp would have been just to go into Rico 4, pick up 4 enemies. They're at 5. Go back to Gelato, pick up that Cataquack, and then go to Pinna 1, pick up the Stack
That's
and 2 for
not
7 enemies.
interesting.
That would have been faster
Scripted,
by,
remember?
I don't know, 5 minutes. So,
Yeah.
ultimately, it was very close. Bread, real quick, because I know I saw this question in chat earlier. Did you read 10 yellow button coins as Gelato, or did you read it as Pinna?
Initially, it was Pinna until they clicked Gelato Shines.
Okay.
Until I
That
clicked
makes sense.
Piantissimos, though.
Yeah, Piantissimos. Yeah, whatever. I
I
read
clicked
this Pinna.
Piantissimos before
was
Gelato
like-
Shines, and I clicked
I was like-
Piantissimos. Like,
There is no way you went to Gelato on this card. Because I didn't see anything besides Piantissimos and Turbo Nozzle. I was like, well, I guess you could contest row 2 with that, but I don't know.
also 5 Gelato Shines could have been the hidden, but
Yeah.
like the hidden in 1R. That would have not made sense, but could have been.
Anyway.
But yeah, ultimately, this card was kind of awkward to route. It was fun to watch from both ends of the Pianta and the Serena play, both into Gelato. If you both slugged it out in Gelato, I think Derp was better off slightly. But Bread did have like a slight lead in Gelato, so it could have been down to just gameplay race at that point.
I did think about doing Delfinos earlier, but I was like, well, there could go back to Pianta at any point due to hidden in one level, 9 pipes, that sort of thing. I was like, well, I don't want to risk that, but I needed to risk it, so I don't know.
But yeah, that is the match. Derp taking it 3-2 over Breadghost in row control. A very close match, all the way from the start to the finish.
Row control sucks.
Yep.
If we have any other closing comments, say them now, or forever hold your peace and wait 20 minutes for the next match, which is going to be, hey, Game Stable, you're playing versus Tober.
True.
My final comment, I'm sorry I disappointed you, Deathline.
In what are you playing? You're playing Invasion. Oh,
Invasion,
gross.
yeah. Kind of
Gross.
unfortunate, but
You did not disappoint me at all, Brad. You're getting better. I believe in it.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I like this round of play. I just did it bad.
I'll let you have that. But yeah, thanks everyone so much for watching. Stay tuned in about 20 minutes for the final match of the day, Tober versus Game Stabled in Invasion. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.